Hello everyone and a very warm welcome. My name is Clavin. I'm a Microsoft Business Applications MVP. I like to go ahead and play around with technologies. It was the holiday season. Yes, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you. I would like to go ahead and share my learning with all of you because I learned about Zapier. Now, if you're new to Zapier, Zapier automates tedious tasks by enabling businesses to focus on what they do the best. In short, with over 7,000 plus integration, it streamlines processes by letting computers handle the repetitive jobs and lets humans do what they are best at doing. In short, it is like Power Automate. So I was curious, I started exploring. We have our own connector in Power Automate. It's known as Nutrient. You can click on it, you can fill in the blanks, and you can create your own process. Now this is Power Automate. However, what I want to create is a Zapier integration. Nutrient doesn't have a Zapier integration, but I created an integration from scratch. And this is what the tutorial is about. You will be creating a Nutrient connector which can help you automate day-to-day tasks. Now, that being said, the same concepts can be applied to any other connector in the world, right? But there are a few prerequisites. The connector that you're trying to create should have a REST API. So if you have a connector in Power Automate but not in Zapier, and if you're trying to create the connector in Zapier, all you need is a REST API. The majority of the connectors in Power Automate, in fact all of them, are based on Swagger. So there should be a REST API or a Swagger documentation associated with it. For our connector, we have a Swagger documentation and I'm going to use that. But feel free to use your own Swagger documentation of your API or your connector and follow along. To use the REST API, I need to register for a 30-day free trial. I'll register this. If you want to follow along, go ahead and register for it. In addition, I will also go ahead and share the GitHub for this. So it's under blog resources and this is the Nutrient Online project. Okay, the entire project is for you. So go ahead and clone the blog resources on your computer. You'll see the Nutrient Converter Online. Go to this particular project. Click on show more and you will have the entire code for you to work with. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you the agenda as well. So what we are going to learn, we already went ahead and I introduced the tutorial. So this was this. Second, we'll set up the project structure. You already saw the project structure, but if you want to do it from scratch, I'll show you that. I'll also explain the various files that are there in the project. So that's going to be tutorial number 2. In tutorial number 3, we are going to go ahead and learn about OAuth. There are various tutorials that talk about API key integration, but we'll do something different. And then if you're working with files and file content, how can you work with it? We'll learn about important concepts such as stashing of files. And finally, we will wrap up. So at the end of this tutorial series, you'll be creating a Zapier integration similar to the Power Automate integration. And you will learn a new tech. If you're interested, please follow along this tutorial series. It will be beneficial for you. If you're an automation engineer, it would be a new feather for your automation journey and automation tools. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you in the next tutorial.